Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Jay. I'm here to say I got another story time today. Today's story time is about the after school fight that I took part in. My bad. That I took part in, and I'm gonna just tell you about it. So this story time takes place back when I was 11 years old, and I was chilling with two friends. We'll call them Randy and Andy. Now these at the time these were like my closest friends. Like literally, they were just we were like really close, and so because of that, the story takes place. So we're chilling, and the way we would chill was basically there was like a front entrance to my school, like any school, but the school was surrounded by a gate. So we basically lean on the gate that was at the front entrance until they started letting kids in, because they wouldn't let kids in until like 7:30, but we would always come at 7, so it'd be just 30 minutes of us chilling outside. And one day, basically, we were sitting there, and there was another school, and it was like school rivals. Like both schools were like rivals, but like the people in the schools, and especially like their older brothers and stuff, really didn't like each other. Like it was high key, like two like gangs going at it, and the kids from these gang members would go to these schools, so they didn't like each other off rip. So because of that, basically some kids from that school are walking, and Andy was like, yo, like, he said something, but I can't really say it, but he was basically like, suck my meat to like the kids. And the kids were like, yo, F you, like, and like, it's kind of like arguing, but they was walking by, and one of the kids was basically like, shut up before I do something to you. And Randy was like, whoa, what you gonna do to him? And me, I'm kind of like taking my backpack off, because I'm like, yo, like, we might have to scrap. Like, what do you mean do something to him? And this man like reaches into the dirt and like picks up like this like a whole real big piece of dirt, balls it up like a snowball, and just throws it, and it hits Randy. Like, mind you, Randy's wearing all white, so like it hit it, and like it hit him and left a big like dirt stain on his like white jacket. So because of that, he was mad, but the teachers was like, come on kids, it's time to come in. And so like they laughed about it and walked off, and Randy was like, nah, after school we got to get our get back on. So fast forward to after school, and I come out, and like I'm walking with Andy, and I'm like, yo, where's Randy at? And he's like, yo, he's over there. Also, I hope you didn't mind, but like he brought a couple other kids. And I'm like, all right, a couple other kids. Bro, he did not bring a couple other kids. He brought a whole army of kids. It went from being just 3 people to a cool like 20 kids just on our side alone. So one of the kids was like, oh, they usually walk down like the street that's behind the school. So we were like, we're going to just wait out behind the school, and when we see them cross the street, we'll like run up on them. So I'm like, all right, I'm with it. So we go like behind the school, and within like 10 minutes they walk by. But when they walk by, it's more than just the I think it was like 5 kids that was there in the morning. It was more than just those 5. It was like another 5 with them. So that's 10 and 20. So like Randy sees the guy, and he is like, nah, this is my opportunity. So what he does is he takes like this pebble, and he just lobs it at this guy. And this was not like no regular, not even a pebble. It was more like a stone, but it was like one of them smooth stones, So he throws it at him, and it hits his book bag, and the guy turns around, and he just sees like these 20 pack of kids just run at him. And it's like they all like, start taking their backpack off, trying to take their jacket off. People start fighting. Me, I really just ran up and like pushed one kid, and he fell, and another kid swung on me, and I like grabbed his arm and basically was trying to like, this is crazy, but basically I was trying to like pull him to where like I kind of like flipped him over me, but it wasn't working. So I just kept pulling his arm, and he kept like punching my back. So I'm doing that. I look over, my boy Randy is basically like, he's like has this one kid, and he just is repeatedly kneeing his stomach. And then I look over my boy Andy. My boy Andy is like slapping kids left and right, like actually like not even punching, just slapping kids. And so eventually the guy who I'm pulling his arm, he basically like picked me up and slammed me, and like I kind of like turned around, punched him, and when I punched him, he just fell. And like, it's just a whole lot going on. It's a whole lot of kids fighting. It's a cool 30 to 35 kids fighting, like just randomly. So eventually, like the residents notice and they tell the teachers come out, and basically teachers and the residents, they try to break everything up. And one of the teachers says that they're gonna call the cops, and when they say that, basically everyone kind of like disperses and everything. I only lived a block away from the school, so I just went home. And yeah, that's the end of the story time. Nothing really wound up happening after that between us that happened on school property, but there were other incidents like this. So smash the like button and turn on post notifications if you want to hear about that. It's your boy Jay, and I'm out. Whoop!